So, just a quick update on the whole VM situation. What we do have a brand new actual document that was filed. So we're going to go over this quickly, and that's probably only it because there's not a lot to go through at the moment. But this is the motion for extension of time to file his reply brief. So obviously we got all the Court of Appeals, unopposed motion for extension of time to file appellant's reply brief. Obviously we got all the people there. So then we got obviously the summary of motion and the requested relief. VM previously filed his unopposed motion for extension of time to file cross-appellee's brief, the motion, on April 17th, 2020. While his intent was to request an extension to file his responses to each of the three individual reply briefs previously filed by the various defendants, as well as the cross-appellant's brief, the motion did not accurately reflect this intent and only speaks to the cross-appeal. Accordingly, he now files their subsequent motion respectfully requesting that the court grant an extension of time to file his response brief to each of the three reply briefs previously filed by the various defendants to May 20th, 2020. This is his first request, an extension of time to file his responses to the reply brief. We saw all this, we saw what was happening, and obviously it was going to go to May the 20th anyway, but now with this, it's just saying, right, this is what I want to do for all of them. Factual and procedural background. They filed their respective briefs on March 31st, 2020. The current deadline for VM to file his brief is April 20, 2020. Obviously, we're 8 days past, but... Argument and authorities. The Court of Appeals may extend the time for filing a brief and inquire whether there is reasonable explanation for the requested extension. Here, his counsel have been impacted by the current, obviously what's going on in the world, crisis in that they have been forced to work remotely and with reduced staff. Additionally, lead appellate counsel Jimmy Bullock recently left the firm, which necessitated Toye take over as lead counsel. Despite these challenges, VM's counsel has been diligently working to review the various briefs, the voluminous record and research necessary case law in order to properly respond while also attending to multiple other matters. Appellant's counsel seek an additional 30 days to complete and file his response brief to each of the three appellees' briefs, therefore request an extension of the filing deadline to May 20th, 2020. Appellees were notified of his intent to file his motion to request an extension of time to respond to the various appellee reply briefs on April 13th, 2020. Each indicated that they did not oppose the motion. And then you just got that one there, signed by Toye and everything else. As it's very interesting to see that, obviously, with what's going on in the world at this moment in time, it is going to be a long time for this to carry on, because working from home, not being able to go to places, and not being able to actually look into things. But as you can see there, Toye has said, obviously, the voluminous of the actual reply briefs, which is, I'm pretty sure he's probably regarding Monica and Ron Toye's response, because that was literally, it was like that thick, and it was ridiculous. And a lot of the stuff in there is like, right, okay, so you are literally just doing the entire case again in that. That's exactly what they've done. And they're saying, oh, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. And it's just funny to see that they think that's going to work for them. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. I have said this from the very beginning of this whole situation. To me, no one is ever going to find out what happened. They're not. It's literally he said, she said, you know. That's exactly what this is, because only those people were there. And again, if someone is accusing someone of this and the other person's like, well, no, that never happened. Can you prove it happened? They're like, well, I know, because it's that sort of dynamic. And fingers crossed this goes really well for VM, because over the past year, we have seen literally how these people are behaving online and towards other people. And it's not nice. And again, if you were that type of person who had that done to them, you wouldn't be like this to other people who are experiencing the same thing. You wouldn't be like it. You'd want to help them and try and see that they're safe and they get better and everything else. But that's really all we got at the moment. So hopefully in the next month or so, we do get a bit more information regarding this whole situation. But it's going to be a fun little ride to keep going. And with what's going on in this world, this is going to just play out, I personally think, for a long time. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you wonderful people soon.